All right, we in here. We are officially in here. Let's see. Let me close this out. Boom. I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to get in here. You can't see me? Can you see me now? You should see my face right on the right. All right, guys, press 9 if you can see me. Perfect. Perfect. We in here. Yo, this is exciting. I'm in here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the No BS Dropshipping YouTube channel. My name is Roman, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about finding sellers and finding profitable items, right? Because one thing about dropshipping is there's a lot of things you can do, but what I like to do is just focus on, things that'll make you the most money. And I think one of the most, if not the most important thing in dropshipping is to be able to find sellers and find profitable items. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of aspects. We got returns, we have like all these other things we do as drop shippers, placing orders. But the most important thing you can know is to be able to find sellers and find profitable items. So that's what I'm going to do today. And if you see me check my phone, just know that I'm just looking at you guys' questions and stuff. So before I jump in, I want to see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Let me see the chat really quick. I'm here. What's up, Roman? Oh, okay, cool. Glad you're in here. Dang, we got 30 people in here? That's what's up. Cool. All right, so good question. So Asen is saying, what supplier do you recommend for internationals? For international people, I've noticed that a lot of you guys end up getting tax exemption a lot slower than most people. So what I would do if you're international is I would go ahead and use suppliers, whether one, it's either hard to get tax exempt with them, or two, you can't get tax exempt at all. So like 3 suppliers I would recommend for internationals is places like Sportsman's Guide, Lowe's, Webstaurant, Kmart. Although maybe a couple of those you can get tax exempt, most people don't. So that's what I'd recommend. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. So right now we're gonna jump in. So the first thing I do when I am looking for sellers that I'm then gonna use to snipe from, I like to start at the source. So one source you could use is Home Depot. I know Mark in the last video, I think he was talking about Kmart. So I wanted to switch it up and do something different. So what you want to do with Home Depot is you want to pick a brand that maybe is exclusive to Home Depot. You don't have to, but a good place to start is Ryobi when you're dealing with Home Depot. Cool. So you'll end up getting all these results. And our goal here is to basically find a drop shipper. So basically we want to put, this item into eBay. We want to find this exact item on Home Depot, on eBay, selling for more. So what we do is we can select any item. It doesn't really matter. Say if we choose this one. Make sure I keep the chat open in case there's something wrong with the sound or something. Yeah, Linda, so this will be replayed. Yeah, Naro. So if you have some issues with product research, definitely keep watching this video. Okay, and you're asking about Sadrak, you're asking about credit, how to increase your credit limit. Well, you just call in, just keep your credit good. And then what you want to do is you want to call the company, whether it be Chase or American Express, and you want to request it through them, and they'll decide whether they want to approve you. But that's besides the point. So basically, what I do, okay, so there's basically 4 or 5 ways you can find an item on eBay. One is you can put the UPC into eBay. 2, you can do the model number into eBay. 3, you can grab the title, put it straight into eBay. 4, you can grab the description, put it straight into eBay. And then 5, you can search for the image and you can type eBay in front, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's start with the model number. That's how I like to start. So you want to go to Home Depot. Right here at the top, it'll say model number. Oh, Hidden Black Beauty, that's what's up. Yeah, Home Depot is cool on eBay. So you grab the model number, right? And then what you want to do is put it, hopefully, yeah, cool. I wasn't sure which eBay account I was on. Thank goodness I'm on the test one. So we put the model number into eBay. And a lot of people sold this with weird pictures, right? So we want to make sure it's all new, first of all. And maybe we can grab this guy, for example. And remember, guys, the first step is to find a dropshipper. We're not worried about whether this item is sold or not, right? So let's see. So if you look at this guy, not only is he okay, so this is important. One thing you want to do is one thing I do that I don't know if everyone does it, but it's something I like to do sometimes, is I'll sort by margin. So if I know that I want to find dropshippers with minimum, say, 5% margin. So let's see, what's 5% of 99 or of one? No, that's not right. The math's not right. But anyways, so we'll put it in here. We'll put this in here. Maybe we'll say we want guys who are at least selling this for 120. One thing that you can also do is, but I do want to keep this guy, so let me open this in a new tab real quick. So we have our guy here, but I wanted to keep where it has all the suggestions. Okay, so I'll do this first. One thing you can also do is look right here. Look. So if you look where it says similar sponsored listings, these are all drop shippers that you can add to your list. Like 90% of them. Okay? All these guys under where it says similar sponsored listings, if you're looking to build your sellers list, one thing you want to do is look in this section and let's see. You want to add these guys to your list. This is if you're looking for sellers. So I'm just going to go through these because I know these items can be found on Home Depot. You can also look where it says related sponsored items, and you can add a few of these to your list if you want. But cool. So what I'm going to do now is, this is DS Genie. By the way, you guys, DS Genie is only available if you're in the inner circle. So the link should be below for the inner circle. It's like marksinnercircle.co or something like that. So, because this is what we're going to be using for product research. So what you want to do is pick, okay, Austin Vladimiro, that's a good question. Do we calculate taxes? No, not for Home Depot, because if you're using Home Depot, you should be tax exempt with them. There's a process to get tax exempt with them. So I think you're the guy who was talking about international stuff earlier. If you're not tax exempt with Home Depot, don't use them. But most of you should be tax exempt with them. It's like one of the first things you do, get taxes in. So we want to click get seller items multiple. Here we go. So I'm gonna put in about 5 drop shippers that I just found, and it like people take a long time building a sellers list. It's quick to build a sellers list. I just found how many drop shippers. This guy's dealing with offers. That's something we don't do. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip him. But all these guys that are buy it now, you can add them to your list. So these guys I'm gonna add like 5 of them, and then we're gonna run them. So it took me what 2 minutes to find 5 drop shippers, and I really could have grabbed more. So don't worry, I'll review what I did. Let's see. So Ashton, I hope that answers your question. For Home Depot, we don't calculate taxes because we're tax exempt. So let me add like 2 more guys. What's this? All this refurbished stuff I don't deal with. You shouldn't either. But these guys. Okay, let me add 1 more. He has 0 reviews, so I won't even add him. This guy, Vince Store. Cool. So we found 5 drop shippers. Took us like 2 minutes. Now we have DS Genie, and what DS Genie will do is once you put in the once you put in the sellers, what you want to do is click minimum quantity sold. You want to do 4 times in the last 30 days. That's what this means. When it says minimum quantity sold, that's just how many times do you want the listing to have sold in the last 30 days for DS Genie to pull that data. So 4, minimum selling price. You can put something, when you're new, I say just leave it blank. Pages, I leave that blank too. Some people do like 2 pages. I just leave it blank personally. So I'm going to click search, and DS Genie is now going to grab all that information, right? So while DS Genie is doing that, I'm going to close this out. And guys, so the goal of this live is simply just to find sellers that you can use as well as items you can use if you want. I'm going to find items, and if you want to end up sniping them, go for it. I'm going to go back to the home page. But just to review, what we did is we grabbed the model number from the item on Home Depot, and we put it straight into eBay. And what that'll do is find everybody on eBay who's selling that particular item, okay? So, boom, boom, boom. Next, another way, just while DS Genie is going, another way you can find items, the second way is you can simply just grab the title, put it straight into eBay, and it'll give you people who are selling this item as well. Okay? So when we start at the source, our goal is not to go to the source and then, put a bunch of different items from the source in eBay. We want to find one item at the source, and we want to use that one item to find like a ton of sellers. That's our goal. We just want this one item, this drill right here, whatever, this drill pack. We want to be able to find like 20 sellers just from this item. Right? So DS Genie is still going. So yeah. So the second way you can do it, like I said, you can do the title. You can put the title in there, and you'll find all these sellers. Ridge is another brand that I know that's at Home Depot. Milwaukee is another good brand at Home Depot. So if I was you guys, let me see the chat. How much Duke is asking? How much is DS Genie? DS Genie is not for sale right now. You can get access to DS Genie for 2 accounts for a full year if you sign up for the Inner Circle. So it's only available to Inner Circle members at this point. Brian, so you're saying you want to get started. The best thing you can do is click the link down below and sign up for the Inner Circle. With Inner Circle, you'll be able to get weekly live calls with myself, and I'll teach you everything you need to know to sell, a good amount of items every day online. This is my full-time income. This is what I do for a living. So you'll get that. You'll get 9 to 5, one-on-one access, to get your questions answered Monday through Friday as well. And you get access to come to different live events, right? I just came from Nicaragua, right? If you see my shirt, the Dropship House, pretty much the whole Dropship House was just Inner Circle members. So that's another benefit. So there's lots of benefits. You get to be around people who are making more than you, making less than you, and you basically come together and you all learn from each other and grow as a result. That's the Inner Circle. So DS Genie's still going. Dude, the Inner Circle, just click the link down below and it'll give you all information about how long it is, how much it costs. At this point, I believe it's $9.97. Cool. So, like I said, we did run a good amount so we ran 5 sellers, so DSG is going to take a little time. So I will now go on to the third way. So if the model number somehow doesn't work, even though it usually does, and the title doesn't work, another thing you can do to find this item on eBay is press Control click, or I think if you're on Mac, you do Control click. If you're on whatchamacallit, PC or Windows or whatever, I think it's right click. But the important thing you want to get to is where it says View Page Source. So you want to view page source. It'll come up looking sort of like this. Sometimes if you're on PC, there's a little bar on the right, but it doesn't really matter. You just want to get to this page where it looks like a bunch of coding stuff. And on Mac, you press Command F or Command Find. On Windows, I think it's Control click or something. You'll be able to figure out. But you just want this thing to come up where you can search. You can type in UPC. It'll bring you straight to the UPC. You then copy this number, go back into eBay. Now that we're on eBay, we search it. And look, same item came up, all these different sellers. So the purpose of this is just to show you guys that there's tons of ways to find an item from a source to eBay. Just because you can't find it by maybe the model number, maybe you'll be able to find it by the UPC. If you can't do the UPC, go with title. Can't do the title, you go with what I'm going to do next, which is the picture. So this is still going. So far, I showed you how to find the item via the model number. I showed you how to do it with the UPC. Look at the chat. I've showed you how to do it with the title. And now let me show you how to do it with the image. So to find an item on eBay using the image, and the reason you want to know, just so you guys know, the reason you want to know all these methods to find items is because on different sources, certain things will work and certain things won't. So for example, we're on Home Depot right now. If we press Control, View Page Source, and grab the UPC, that doesn't work, say, on Amazon, or that doesn't work on Kmart. Maybe on Kmart, you'll have to do the model number. Maybe on Academy, the model number isn't there. Maybe you got to see if you do the UPC or vice versa. So it's just good to know, just as a skill, to know all the ways you can find an item. So DS Genie is done. So let me look at the chat really fast. Mark, so you're asking Mark, are you asking, do you use any suppliers that are less heard of? Yes, there are tons of suppliers. On the next live, I won't be doing Home Depot. I'll do a different supplier. Pretty much every live I do, I'm going to go to a different supplier. So you guys, as long as you guys keep up with my live videos, you'll learn how to find items and sellers at tons of different suppliers, probably at least 10. So yes, we do use suppliers that are less heard of. So cool. So DS Genie is done. And DS Genie just found all these items from these sellers. So next, what you want to do is click on DS Genie where it says My Research. And it'll bring you to a screen like this. And it'll show you each seller and their items. So let's see if anybody out of these 5 has something profitable. Let's see. So it looks like a good thing is he's not a type of seller that just has a bunch of cheap stuff. So cool. Another thing you want to make sure you have open is this calculator, newlifeauctions.com. So let's look at this item. He's selling it for $126.43. Let's see if he's getting any margin. Great. Oh, this is a man. Let me see if this is a trend. Because if this guy is selling, look, reconditioned. Hold on. Let me check this out. Hold on one second. Because if this is a good learning lesson for you guys. If you end up coming by these sellers that say manufactured, refurbished, or some crap like that, you just want to ignore that. But hold on. So it looks like not all of his items are like that. Maybe it's just all the reconditioned ones. Yeah, probably all the reconditioned ones because you know what? Personally, I don't sell refurbished items, but I know because I've been doing this a long time. I know for a fact that this is on Home Depot, and there might be some margin. So let's just check it out. Let's just check it out to see what we can find. See if there's any margin. Because I know Home Depot does sell reconditioned items. So he's selling this for $126.43. The first thing we want to do is maybe go to the item description, search for it. We want to see if we can find this on Home Depot, and we can. Let's see, is this 1700 PSI? 1.2. Okay, I'm not sure which one of these two it is. So we open these up. Are these two, let's see if these two are the same, or one of them might be new, one might be refurbished. Let's see. Yeah, so this one's the new version, so we'll exit out of that. Cool. So two things you also want to check when you're selling. Just because it says 126, sometimes when you click on this number, he's not actually selling it for 126, right? But luckily he is. And sometimes you want to just check to make sure it's sold 4 times in the last 30 days. So yes, this is an item I would list. Because look, he's getting it for 99. He's selling it for 126. So maybe if we even drop it $1, 125.97, we'll make 12 bucks off of it. So yeah, I just found you guys an item. It took me about 20 minutes to find a profitable item. So I'm gonna list this onto DS Genie and see if it sells. Yeah, this is the exact same item. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Chelsea's saying, how long did it take you to go through the eBay training? And how long did it become profitable? Well, it's different for each person as far as profitability. I can tell you for me, when I was doing the inner circle, I was also working. I probably drove maybe 5 to 6 hours a day. because I was doing I was a Postmates delivery driver, right? It was my way to pay the few bills I had, as well for me to be able to save up to buy the inner circle and then do my thing. So every day when I got home from work, from driving or whatever, or maybe sometimes I drove at night, sometimes it was the day, depending on how I felt. But all the other time that I used was towards building my business. I basically locked myself away from friends or anything and just focus 100% on building my business. So I would just say give 120% of your effort, and it'll take as long as it takes. Okay. Yeah, Andrew, that's facts. Cool. Tiger. So yeah, DS Genie is only available for Inner Circle members. So make sure if you want to do exactly what I'm doing, jump in the Inner Circle. So now that we found a profitable item, what we want to do is go to DS Genie and click Add Item. We want to take the eBay URL, put it in there, supplier URL, put it in there, variation name. This is doesn't have any variation, so you leave that blank. Supplier price $99, shipping price $0, because with Home Depot, as long as you're selling an item that is over $45, it'll be free shipping. So cool. So we'll click save. Cool. So say we drop this a couple dollars lower. Say we even drop it to $124.97. We'll still be making like 10, 11 bucks. So that's what I would do. If he's selling it for 126 or whatever, I'd do 124.97. There we go. And for the description, this is important, especially for you new guys, especially with Home Depot. Home Depot loves to have warranty everywhere. So when you look at the description, you want to take out everywhere that says warranty. 1 year limited warranty. Take it off. So yeah, 1 year warranty again. Take it off. So take the description and so you want to take this, put it right in here, delete everything that says warranty. Everything looks good, so we'll move on. One thing we're also going to have to do is change the condition. Well, we're probably going to have to do that in eBay. Click save. Make sure all the images are the same. Yep. So now we can click save and add to eBay. So we just found one profitable item. We're going to let it rock. We're going to let it list into eBay. And one thing that I do, I actually don't have any reconditioned stuff on my store, but it's eBay, so you can list stuff that's reconditioned. You just got to make sure you say it, right? So, oh, interesting. I might have to talk to what's his name about that, because none of these listings are actually live because the return policy is not valid. Hold on. So just so you guys know, all these listings I'm showing you right now, you can take the sellers that I showed you. Oh, snap. I shouldn't have actually updated that one, because I have to update the But no, I'm not going to do this on your guys' time. Let me just, what I wanted to do is go back to this item and revise it because I want to change the condition. So hold on. So I click revise. Let's see. I actually don't even know where it says condition. So we're about to learn this together. Should be like right over here. Let's see. Let's see. Condition, here we go. So, manufacturer refurbished. Make sure you change the condition on eBay so it matches that other guy, right? And you just click update listing and you're good. So let me see you guys' questions. Right? So I'm about to find you guys another profitable item in just 1 second after I look at your questions. Hey, Gail, what's up? Good to see you in here. So, Gail, you're saying, do you recommend putting the title in the description? I personally don't do it. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt. Okay, Big Daddy. So you're saying, I'm having problems doing calculations such as taxes and gift cards. Do you have a system for that? Gift cards. Well, I mean, I don't like shameless plug, but gift cards. You want to get DS Genie because DS Genie has a thing where you can actually organize your gift cards. Okay? It's not set up for this account. It's like a new account. But you can add your different gift cards. You can, if you have VAs, they can write stuff in there like when it was used. You know, you can keep track of when your gift cards were refunded so you can go back and make sure you use them again. So DS Genie's, you know, it's got a lot of stuff that it has, right? You can organize the gift cards and do all type of stuff. So if you want to have that all organized, DS Genie is the way to go. And you said something about taxes. Well, look, I'm not an accountant or a tax attorney, so I'm not going to give you tax advice. But you definitely want to get tax exempt. I don't know if that's what you were saying. But let's go ahead and find another item. Cool. So nice. So his first item was profitable. So let's look what he has next. It's probably going to be another reconditioned item, from what I remember. Is there any listing tool? Yes. We just literally just listed an item through DS Genie. All you got to do is click add item. You go through the steps that I just showed you, and it'll list it straight to eBay. What was I doing? Okay. So this is another item. Okay. So yeah, sold 4 times in the last 30 days. So let's find it on eBay. Or not eBay, Home Depot. Who's the genius that discovered DS Genie? Well, Mark and his business partner Quasi actually built DS Genie. So yes, I am tax exempt on Walmart and Home Depot. So this can't be right. Yeah, this is not right because this is the regular version. We're looking for the refurbished version. So let's see if they give us the model number. If not, let's see. Oh, they give the UPC. Perfect. So if the eBay listing has the UPC, especially if it's Ryobi, where we know that's Home Depot, just take the UPC, put it right in there, and it'll get you the item. Unless they no longer sell the item, because sometimes Home Depot discontinues stuff. So I'm going to just put this in there. It might be out of stock. It might be discontinued. It might be like unavailable. So let's see what's up. Yeah. Well, no. That's wrong. Yeah, this is the curved one. I know this is here. Here we go. Here it is right here. Yep. So this is the, let's see. Cool. So let's see if it's profitable, right? So Home Depot has it for what? $74.19. And like I said, please take these items. They're selling it for $97.62. Let's see what'll happen if we sell it for $94.97. Great, we'll make $9 off of this. So this is a good seller. I'm gonna show you guys his name. Like I said, you can steal anything, sellers, items, anything. So his name's Advanced Gem. So if you want to go through and snipe him, add him to your list as a quality seller, I would, because he's getting good profit margin. Click Add Item. Put the eBay URL in there. Put the Home Depot URL. Variations. There's no variations. Jay Michael, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. We got to get some more likes, guys. We only got 9 likes. Let's get those likes in here. Let's see. Supplier price, what was it? $74.19. Shipping price, 0. Hidden Black Beauty, why didn't I know that? Yeah, make sure you get this calculator. When you get this calculator, it has already set up, what the eBay and PayPal fees will be. It'll give you exactly what you'll make for profit, right? $9. Cool. So let's list this item for say $94.97. Drop it by like $3. Take the descript. Hold on. Get out of that. We're gonna grab the description. Put that straight into eBay, or not eBay, DS Genie. Let's see. You want to look over the description just really fast to make sure it doesn't say warranty or anything weird. Cool. Save. So here, guys, it's not hard. It's really not hard to find sellers, and it's really not hard to find items. If you guys have done the training, if you guys have already gone through dropship training, you'll notice that I did the product research section on eBay. So I know what I'm doing here. It's really not, it takes like 1 second to find stuff. So you want to make sure the pictures are the same. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same. Now we save and add to eBay. We got another listing up. So Austin, you're saying, why don't you undercut other listings with this title? What do you mean? I would only list one item I wouldn't list multiple. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Why don't you undercut other listings with this title? I only have one listing per title. I don't have like multiple listings per title. I don't know. I honestly don't really know what that means. If you can explain a little more, that would be dope. But we just listed our second item. So Endo, we're not looking for refurbished items. We just noticed that we found some that are on Home Depot that we can make margin off of. And like I said, once you list a refurbished item, make sure you change the look, as long as it sells, I don't care if it's refurbished, not refurbished. It doesn't really matter. As long as you can return it to Home Depot, you know, if people buy it, that's what's up. So it doesn't really matter. As long as it fits our criteria, people are buying the item clearly, even though it says refurbished. So I don't care. I'll list it. So let me change it to refurbished. Cool. But if you guys want to get off the refurbished like wave, we'll skip those. That next one, we'll go straight to this one. So this is not going to be refurbished. Let's see. Let's see. How many times is it sold? Yeah, it just made the cut 4 times in the last 30 days because today is what, the 28th? Yeah, just made the cut. So what do? We find it from wherever it, it's from. Get the description. Yeah, I thought this was a Walmart item. I was hoping it wasn't. But honestly, I'm going to check to see if it's at Home Depot. Not that there's anything wrong with Walmart, but let's see. Yeah, it's not at Home Depot. Oh well. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that it's from Walmart. Next day delivery? For real? This is new. I have my virtual assistants sourcing for me now, so I haven't been really sourcing on Walmart like that. And I didn't know they had this next day delivery thing. That's pretty cool. That's sweet. But anyways, he's selling this item. I mean, you can get this item for $49.99. He's selling it for $66.51. Let's see if he's actually getting that price. Yeah, he's getting close to that price. He's getting about $64 for it. He keeps raising the price. So if I can sell this at $62.97, I would. Or even 63 if you want to get a little more. It'd be up to you. But he was selling it for like 60. I'm gonna go 62. Just because I can make like 8-9% off of it. And it fits our criteria, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna list it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, so awesome. So what I do, that's funny. But what I do is I will put a title of an item that, is selling, has good margin. I'll put it into eBay, get all those sellers from that title. And, another plug for DS Genie. DS Genie will do that for you. All you got to do is, instead of doing it manually, DS Genie has it right here. You literally just click it, grab the eBay title, put it into DS Genie, and DS Genie will do it like that. So anyways, let's list this item. eBay, Walmart, and look. So ignore this thing that says SKU, and then look, supplier variation name. So this item has 4 variations. It has gray, multicolor, and it also has pink. Because it's blue, obviously want to take blue, put it in there. Supplier price, $49.99. Shipping price, 0, because with Walmart, for you guys who are beginners, as long as your order is over $35, it's free shipping. So click save. So this item, we said we were going to list it for $62.97, make our 9%. Look at this. This is good. It's another learning lesson for you beginners. This is why you want to, I mean, this is not a huge deal, but this is why you want to read over the description without just copying and paste. Because look, we read through, it says also available in blue and pink. That's just something unnecessary that we don't. Although it is available in pink, we don't want that in our description. So now that all the weird stuff is gone, click save. Save and add to eBay. We just listed another profitable item. So I'm interested to see if these will sell. What's actually funny is I would have thought this account would have already had sales, but all these listings that Mark had put up the other day, they're not active because there's some glitch going on, but we'll get it figured out. None of these listings are active because they don't have a proper return policy. And I found that to fix that issue, all you do is press edit and just click save without changing anything, which is really weird, but sure. So I'm gonna just do this really fast. And I'll look at some questions in the chat, see what you guys are thinking. Chelsea, so you're saying, why do I always do with 97 cents? It's just a habit. And honestly, I've watched a lot of Mark's videos, before I was even in the inner circle. And when he dropped the price, he'd always do 97. I don't know why. And I was just like, look, this dude makes a lot of money drop shipping. Look, I'm gonna even copy the little detail of it being .97. It's like if he's the Jordan of drop shipping, I'm gonna try to be Kobe. Okay, when someone buys from eBay, is the item shipped by Walmart or by yourself? No, we are not shipping any item. Well, we're not physically shipping the item, right? So you look like you might be somebody who has never done any sales or anything. So what happens with drop shipping is a customer places an order. For example, like maybe we have a toilet up there and we sell it for $100. They pay us $100. We don't have the toilet physically, but we know that toilet is on Walmart for say $50, just to make the number simple. We take the $100 they gave us, give Walmart 50 of it, and have them ship it over to the customer. What is our profit? The $50. Obviously, there's going to be eBay fees and PayPal fees, but just to keep the number simple, that's all we're doing. So Deborah, that's exactly what we're doing. Cool. So that's what we're doing. So let me We won't list any of this guy's items if they're under, let's see, 50 bucks. So we'll look through a couple more of these items and we'll move on to the next seller. And this, doesn't always happen, guys. Sometimes you'll be looking through sellers for a while and not finding anything that's profitable, but it's just a numbers game. The more sellers you look through, eventually you're going to find sellers that have items that you can cite. You just got to put in the work. So this is reconditioned. We're going to skip it. And this is the very last item we're going to look for from this seller. And then we'll clear him out of here. Cool. So let's see. This is Ryobi, so we know it's going to be at Home Depot. I think it's Ryobi. Yeah. Cool. So he's selling this for about 50 bucks. Let's see if he's actually getting the 50 bucks. Yeah, he is. Take the description. So yeah, guys, if you're wondering how was I able to start selling $40,000, how was I able to do $40,000 in a month on eBay? I started on eBay, and before I joined the Inner Circle, the most I made was like $500. And then I joined the Inner Circle, and I made $3,000 profit within, I think, a little over 30 days, around 30 days. So I just did it by using this method of finding items. Like, this is all I do. We're on the No BS Dropshipping YouTube channel, so I'm not going to give you any extra fluff that people try to pretend will help when it doesn't. So this is what I do. Keep it simple. So he's selling this for 56. This has got to be super cheap on Home Depot because they charge shipping. Okay, let me give you guys another piece of advice, especially for you new people. Okay, if you look at this right here, Home Depot has this item listed at $43.97. So they'll end up charging you like $5.99 or $6.99 shipping. So what you want to do in a situation like this, you can do two things. You can wait until 2 Home Depot orders come in, add them both to your cart, get the free shipping, and ship them to 2 different locations, or ship them to the 2 addresses, or you can add something to the order. So what I like to do when it's something that's like $1 or $2 under, I'll just add a nail. I think Home Depot has a nail that's like 22 cents. So let me filter the price. Let me filter the price to under $1. Because I know Home Depot has nails that are about 22 cents, 15 cents. So look, all I would do is I would just add a couple of these nails that are 90 cents, or maybe a couple that are 70 cents, whatever makes the most sense. Makes the most sense. Okay. So, and then you'll end up paying like 46 or whatever, maybe less. Maybe you'll be paying 45, I don't know, 50 or something. And he's selling this item for $56.35. So if we were to drop the price to $55.97 or $54.97, looks like there's not much margin in here. I'm not going to list this item just because it's a little bit, if you guys, margin is completely up to you. But personally, I'm just going to tell you what I do. I won't list an item if it's less than 7% front end profit personally. So if an item's selling for $100, if I'm not even at least making $7 off of it, I'm not going to sell the item. When you're brand new, I don't know, maybe you just want to get a little bit of traction. And if you can make almost $4 off of this, after cashback, you'll be making probably like $5 something or $6 off it. So go ahead and list it, but I'm just telling you what I do, and it's up to you to decide how you want to move. But something you definitely don't want to ever waver on is the criteria as far as selling at least 4 times in the last 30 days. Because if you don't stick to that criteria, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up having a bunch of listings in your store that don't sell on a consistent basis. So I'm not going to list this item. So cool. So once you're done with the seller on DS Genie, just click clear research. I can exit all this stuff out because I'm not going to list that item. And I want to refresh the page. And while I do that, I'm going to see if you guys have questions. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Mauricio said, try 5-hour energy drink. Does my energy seem low, guys? I'm sorry. I was up late last night, though. I went to go visit some friends. I didn't get home until I don't even know. Is there any views to sales rate? Views to sales? No. Like sometimes you'll get a listing that has like 10 views and you'll get a sale. Sometimes you have a listing with hundreds of views and no sales. There's too many moving parts for me to give you a specific views to sales rate. Great coaching, Roman. I appreciate it, Gail. Thank you. It's my first live video, so the next one will be better. Yeah, Leia. Leia, so you're good at finding sellers. That's good. Crap sellers. So let me do this for you, Leia. I'm gonna give you some knowledge real quick. Yeah, just keep putting in the work. But how do you avoid finding crappy sellers? Well, it's impossible, but there's ways you can try to filter it out as much as possible. One thing you can do is you can decide on, let me show you. Let me go to a different item. Appreciate it, Austin. Thank you, Robert. That's what's up. Appreciate you guys. But so what you want to do is you want to click on an item, Ryobi, and you want to find it on eBay. Oops. So let me delete this part. He said, for first, you're doing well. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Sort of like, first time swimming. It was your first time, but you did well for first time. So it's $279. Well, let's see. But no, I appreciate it, J. Michael. 350. So cool. So say you want to make at least close to 10%. What you would have to do then is find this exact item on eBay, right? So we found this exact item on eBay, and said, "Are you still at the drop?" No, I'm not at the dropship house anymore. I got my shirt on, but no, I'm actually, at my house right now, just in my little community office. But no, it was a great experience. I can't even put it into words, honestly. It's not even, for me to say it was a great experience would be to undervalue it. So again, to find the quality sellers, you don't want to find sellers who are doing less than 10% margin. So you want to say, hey, the minimum price that I want are sellers that are selling it for at least $350. So what that'll do is it'll give you all these sellers that are selling with margin. Okay? All these guys are selling with margin. All these guys. Not that any of these guys are really selling, but that's not the point. The point is to go through these sellers, add them all to our sellers list. And once they're all added to our sellers list, we go back into DS Genie, click Get Seller Items, and we want to, let me see, go through each one of these and just add them to our list. So we'll go to him. Even though he hasn't sold this item, maybe he sold something else a few times and he's got great margin. So we definitely want to go through this. Hold on. Yeah, look. DeWalt's another thing that's at, but this is bids. We won't buy it now. Where's buy it now? All right, well, let's do it. Oh, well, don't really matter. But you guys get the point. If you ever refer back to this live video, do the different ways I taught you. So I taught you the model number thing. I taught you the title. Let me just show you real fast how to do it by the image. So you want to click on the image, control click, search Google for image. And you'll see, look, someone has it here on Walmart, or not Walmart, eBay. And one thing you can also do that not everyone does is you, pardon me, throat's dry, but in front of Ryobi, type in the word eBay and click enter. You will then find a ton of eBay listings of just this item. Take all their names, add them to your sellers list. So I just want to make sure you guys know all the 4 ways. So 1, model number, 2, UPC, 3, image, 4, title, and 5 is the description. So you want to take the description, and again, in front of the description, type in the word eBay, click enter. Look, we found an eBay listings, 1. This is probably the worst way to do it, but we found 1, right? So that's what you do, guys. That's what you do to find profitable items. We found about 4 or 5 profitable items in this live. On the next live, we'll do a different source, and we'll do it again. We'll find more profitable items. So I hope you like this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then take questions. Let's see. Let's see. Just so you guys know, I don't know how to stop sharing my screen. Okay, cool. So we back in here. I don't think you guys need to see 2 of me, but honestly, I don't know if you guys can see this one, so I'm gonna just keep them both there. I hope that's cool. But yeah, Leia. So if you're finding bad sellers, filter the sellers by how much profit margin you want to make. So go back to that ending part of this video. If you want to replay this video, go back to the ending part and filter it by the certain price. And I said it wasn't super detailed. You want to go to that calculator. Yeah, it's kind of complex. Honestly, I'll cover it again in the next live, so make sure you tune in. Yeah, you never thought to filter it that way, right? So yeah, filter it that way, and you'll end up getting sellers that have higher profit margins. Nice. Hidden Black Beauty. Mark won't accept you where? Where won't he accept you? The inner circle or the dropship house or what? And I guess I'll go to YouTube and mute it. I don't know if you guys are seeing me or not. No, that won't work. I gotta look at the chat on my phone. So yeah, do you guys have any last questions before I close out? If you do, go ahead and let me know so I can get that answered. Let's see. Okay, so Austin, you're asking me which suppliers accept payment from out of the US. Why do you lose money on returns? Don't you get the balance back on the gift card? I don't understand. Gail, when's your next video? I should be doing another video. We haven't scheduled it yet, but I want to do another one this week for sure. I'll just move on to a different source, maybe Webster, maybe somewhere else. So I'm definitely going to do a couple lives a week at least. Yeah. So I do the inner circle lives as well. So that's if you're in the inner circle every Monday, as of now at what time is it? 5:15 Pacific Standard Time. We do a live video with all the inner circle members. We just I just guide you guys on what to do. You know, everyone's in different place. Some people are dealing with problems with scaling. Some people are still trying to get the first sale. Actually, I think everybody, actually a couple inner circle members last live were telling me that, you know, they applied what I was saying and they got the first sales. So I was super happy about that. It was a couple guys. Shout out to you guys in the inner circle. Um, okay, so Corey is asking you what happens if Amazon sees that you're drop shipping. We're talking about eBay drop shipping right now. Are you talking about like drop shipping from Amazon onto eBay, or what do you mean? But as far as Amazon, when I sell Amazon items, you can add what's called gift receipt to the item. It'll hide the name, you know, price, everything, source. You know, if it is Amazon, if you are doing a 2-day delivery Amazon Prime item, yes, it will be in the Amazon Prime box. But look, I've been drop shipping for a long time, and I don't think I've ever had an Amazon complaint about, oh, this is from Amazon. So it's one of those things that we stress ourselves out about, but it happens like way less than you think. Chelsea, why did I choose to drop ship? Well, let's see. I wanted something that didn't really have a cap as far as scaling. You know, you could scale as high as you really choose to. You just have to hire the right team. You got to deal with virtual assistants, etc. Also, I wanted to make money online because I wanted to travel. I think a lot of people have that. I didn't want to be stuck to a certain location. I just wanted to be able to make money anywhere, and I wanted to choose something that I could completely outsource and still make money because there's a lot of different ventures that I want to do. Let's see. They send the gift card to the customer, Austin. That's crazy. Huh. That's insane. Well, then I would stop messing with Lowe's if on returns they give the gift card to the customer. That's strange. How many listings are good for beginners? Look, if you're a beginner, I was talking to the inner circle members the other night, and I said that because people always ask, you know, how many listings should I put up? How many listings should I put up when I'm new? When I'm new, how many should I do? And there was a quote by Muhammad Ali where he said that he doesn't count how many sit-ups he does. You know, he counts it when it starts hurting. So Look, he doesn't know how many sit-ups he does. You guys shouldn't really know how many listings you're putting up. You should just be spending all your time possible listing. That's what I did. I didn't say, okay, I definitely, well, yeah, I'd say the bare minimum 10 listings a day, but it should be more than that, really. It depends on how bad you want it. It depends on how quick you want to reach your goal. For me, I had a goal set and I hit the goal. Negative feedback. Most negative feedback you can get removed as long as you weren't doing something stupid. Okay, Walmart cancels. Okay, Tiger. So with Walmart cancellations, one thing you can do is make another Walmart account and order it with gift card, maybe a different credit card. You can call them and say, hey, my order was canceled, not sure why. And what they'll do is manually put it through or whatever. Sometimes they say you got to wait 24 hours. Sometimes they say, try again in 30 minutes. And usually it'll go through. If you're selling electronics, I suggest you don't, because Walmart will constantly cancel your orders. That's why I personally don't sell TVs, big vacuums. Maybe I sell the little hand vacuums. I don't sell the iRobots, but that's just me. Yeah, no problem, Robert. I enjoyed making this live for you guys. I hope you guys got something out of it for sure. Okay, yes, it is prohibited to dropship on eBay, just like it's prohibited to dropship on Amazon. We do it. I make a lot of money. I make money on both, on eBay dropshipping and Amazon dropshipping every single day. As long as you take care of your customer service and you don't wild out, you'll be good. They're not just shutting people down left and right. You have to be doing something seriously wrong. So Tiger, you're saying you called your bank and they said it was Walmart, and yeah, it was probably Walmart. I don't know why Walmart was saying it was your bank. It's almost never your bank. It's always Walmart canceling you. So that's like a dumb response by Walmart. Oh, it wasn't electronics. Yeah, I don't know. You might, because you have a new Walmart account. That's another thing. It's kind of like American Express. I have a charge card with American Express where there's no preset spending limit. So you kind of just keep charging, and eventually they'll kind of recognize a pattern, and then they'll leave you alone. So once you're tax exempt on Walmart and you buy for a certain amount of time, I haven't gotten a Walmart order canceled in many, many, many months. And I do spend a lot every day on Walmart. So it's just, maybe I spend $500 a day on Walmart, and I don't get anything canceled anymore. Oh yeah, no problem, J. Michael. Like I said, I like doing this video. I'll definitely do another one this week. Mark should be doing another one soon as well. So we'll keep pumping these out as long as you guys like them. Okay. So where I recommend buying gift cards is somewhere called cardbazaar.io. So let me put it in the chat. So I put it in the chat on my personal account. That's where you want to get your gift cards. One thing I recommend, if you want to get gift cards consistently, you have to put money in there and autofill, because it's a popular website. They prioritize people who buy autofill. So you have to buy, I think it's a minimum of $100 or something worth of gift cards, and you can select autofill, and basically As soon as they have more gift cards available, they'll send it right to your autofill order. So so let's see. Yeah, so it never takes more than 24 hours to get your cards when you're dealing with Card Bazaar, from my experience. So that's where you want to get it. And you also want to, if you're trying to stack cashback in Card Bazaar, like a cashback website, what I would do is, say if you sell from Home Depot, for example, on eBay, you want to get Home Depot gift cards from Card Bazaar, and then you want to use a website called Be Frugal, and they will give you the cash back, even though you're using a what you call it, a gift card. So let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, definitely subscribe to this channel, Corey. You won't regret it. I mean, this is the best channel out on dropshipping. There's the most amount of videos. You will have consistent content from myself, Mark, and Matthew will be on here. So if you want to learn about eBay, Amazon dropshipping, make sure you stay in tune. I know Mark always says that he'll be like in the beginning, if you want to learn eBay, Amazon dropshipping, yeah. So that's what you're gonna do. So let's see. Got banned. Why is everyone getting banned, man? People gotta find this channel earlier so they don't get banned. Yeah, Big Daddy. I'm tax exempt on pretty much almost most of my orders, because I have 90% of my orders are all tax exempt orders. So yeah, they still give you cash back for sure. So any final question, guys? I'm gonna close out soon because I have another engagement. So put in any final questions, then I'm gonna close out. So cool. So thank you guys for watching. I don't see any more questions. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Comment down below any suggestions you have, any questions you have as far as what you want us to cover on this channel. If you want to get the best dropship training in the world, where we cover eBay dropshipping currently, but we're also going to be adding Amazon and Shopify dropshipping. Get dropship training, and it's one of the links down below. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm not sure if all that stuff is linked just yet. I mean, I think it is, actually. It should be. My Instagram isn't linked yet, but you can follow me at I am Roman Williams. If you want to follow me on Instagram, keep up with me. I just post what I do day to day. I post some sales here and there. So you can do that. And you also, if you want to learn, if you want a more intensive, accelerated program on how to drop ship successfully, and if you want to learn from me, and I drop ship successfully on eBay and Amazon. But for eBay in particular, if you want to basically first of all, you get DS Genie for 2 accounts for free for a year. You'll get 9 to 5 access to myself and the other coaches, one-on-one access through Voxer for any questions that come up, and you'll have a weekly live call with myself where I teach you guys how to drop ship on eBay profitably, so you can live how you want to live, so you can get another stream of income, whatever your goals may be. And you also get access to possibly coming to one of the live events like the Dropship House, which is really cool. There's Grind Camp and there's other stuff. So make sure you sign up for the Inner Circle if you're interested in that, and the link is down below. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and communicating in the chat, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.